This model takes the respiratory tract all the way from the top to the bottom. Here's the external nares, goes in through the nasal cavity. Then it goes what? Through the nasopharynx, through the oropharynx, through the laryngopharynx, through the larynx, down through the trachea, in through the bronchi, to the tracheobronchial tree, and then at the end of the tracheobronchial tree, you've seen all that before, but let's say it one more time. It goes in through the external nares, through the nasal cavity, down the nasopharynx, past the oropharynx, into the laryngopharynx, through the larynx, down through the trachea, through the bronchi, and then they keep branching into the tracheobronchial tree. And at the end of the tracheobronchial tree, this is what you find. You find little air sacs called alveoli. Alveoli, and that's actually where the gas exchange takes place. Okay, the blood takes on oxygen there and gets rid of carbon dioxide. Another name they sometimes call the alveoli, the air sacs. They're very elastic little sacs. Okay, and that's where the gas exchange, oxygen going in and carbon dioxide going out, actually takes place. There's three characteristics that an alveoli must have. The membrane must be thin and moist. Dry lungs, you don't want your lungs to dry out because they're very thin and the tissue will crack. So it's thin and moist. And then the other thing is that it's highly vascularized. That means lots of blood vessels are going through it for the exchange of gases, taking in oxygen and getting rid of carbon dioxide. And of course, down at the bottom of the lungs are the giant breathing muscle, the diaphragm, and around it is the rib cage, which has the intercostal muscles. So, external nares, nasal cavity, nasopharynx, oropharynx, laryngopharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, tracheobronchial tree, diaphragm at the bottom, and then the alveoli, the air sacs at the end, thin moist membrane, and highly vascularized, taking oxygen in and getting rid of carbon dioxide.